This is something that I have done. This little, well, any kind of basket will work, and if you don't like baskets, you don't have to use a basket. This is what I carry around with me. You can put it in anything you want, a little gift bag, however you want to do it. These are scrolls. And what I do is, in here is 5 order forms, and I'll tell you what I wrote on them. And this is so old, I don't even have it online. I can retype it probably and send it to you. But there's 5 order forms, 1 monthly and 1 book, all rolled up with curly ribbon and keychains. And everyone has different keychains. Now I have loads of keychains in my garage from years ago, so I have many different kinds. And if they take a scroll, and I offer them that I'm doing a party at my home, because some people can't do an in-home party or don't want to. So if they take my scroll, I have the flyer made up, and I just did these yesterday, so I don't have my date for May yet. But what I'm trying to do is to get a $1,000 party for Nancy, because then I can take free Tupperware, you know, and I can get some free stuff for me. So I usually have 10 of these made up, and I walk around, if I'm in the grocery store, wherever I'm at, okay, they're with me. And if they can't do a real party, they take a scroll, and I tell them, give them my flyer, and I have my home open on May 4th, say, from 8 to 8 or 7 to 7. Serve food. People love food. They'll leave work for food, okay, because they don't want to cook it. So I do breakfast, I do snacks, I do lunch, I do in between, I do dinner, and they can come any time of the day to my home and bring their orders. And when they do that, if they bring me $100 in orders to my home on that specific day, I supersize the keychain. So, and it's only for 100, which isn't a whole lot of orders, but most people get a lot more than 100. They just do. And so I would not supersize this one, okay? Unless she had a lot more than 100. Yeah, that one's a pressure cooker, yeah. She'd have to be a really good friend. But anyway, but what I do is I challenge them. And on that flyer, it's all listed what they have to do, collect orders, come during certain times, and I spell it all out. So it's simple for them. And you're giving them one little book rolled up. You know, so that's just another way that you can pass out your catalogs in a fun way without just handing them a catalog. One of the things that I have done for 37 years is I always take products in a basket, and I love baskets, and so I put a tablecloth in it, and I always carry the kit, because the kit is the best opportunity and the best products that they should purchase is the kit and become part of our team. So I carry the kit in this basket, and I will walk around everywhere. My favorite thing to do is to go into a McDonald's play area, a Burger King play area, and talk to people. And I'm telling you, I do this. I'm not just telling you I do it, I do it. Ask my team. So I walk in McDonald's with this big basket, and it's all with Tupperware, and you're in line, and if it's crowded, people are looking at the basket, they're looking at the products. I have books hanging out the side. I have invitations to Monday's rally, and the cooking invitations are back here so I can invite them to something. It's all in here. And so I grab a Coke. I don't necessarily eat at McDonald's, and I go into the play area. Now, I don't have any kids. I have grandkids, but I don't have them. I pretend I have kids. Nobody knows if you have kids when you go in there.
Right.
So they don't care. So I go in there because the moms and dads are sitting there with nothing to do. And they need to do something. They're on their phones. So if you hand them a Tupperware catalog, okay, they have something to now look at for that 40 minutes that their child is playing on all of that stuff. And what I do is I take out the Tupperware and I put it on the table and I stack it really high. Sometimes I drop it on purpose and let it fly all over, and they have to help me pick it up. And they do. And that's a huge in for them to talk to me before I talk to them, okay? But it works, it truly works. So then I walk over to everybody and I just say, would you like a Tupperware catalog? It's Great American Customer Contact Week. Or, you know, next week is Tupperware Appreciation Day. You can call it whatever you want. And what it is we're in a challenge from our company to meet as many people as we can in one day. So I am here to meet as many people as I can in one day. And if you give me your name, address, and phone, you'll be in a drawing for $25 of Tupperware at the end of this week. And I'm challenged to talk to 5 people. So if you would help me out, and then we start showing them the products. I always have the little chopper to pull it. I always pull the cords. I got the Tupperware and shown them the breakfast maker. And it's great to take another consultant or go with another consultant and pretend you're the manager and they're the consultant, and then you can do vice versa and pretend you're training them. Now you notice I'm extremely loud. So when I'm in a play area, I'm pulling this cord and I'm talking really loud because it draws attention to what I have in my hand. People haven't seen Tupperware, and if they haven't seen Tupperware, they'll gladly take a book. Do they all take a catalog? Do they all give me their name? No, they absolutely don't. But what I will tell you is that when Patricia and I did this in Sandusky, every single person talked to us, and she got a bingo. We got a bingo for Sandy, who knew her, because I never take a consultant from some other customer from another consultant. I always ask if they have a consultant, and then I would certainly get that name to that person because it's just how we work. And so you talk to these people, and I give them citrus peelers. Citrus peelers always work. People love them, and I give them a gift because it's Tupperware Awareness Week, and they're talking to me, and I appreciate that. Now, one time I gave the kids straws, yeah, and I got kicked out because it's a little loud, okay? The kids are blowing the straws all through McDonald's, and the manager came over to me and goes, "Ma'am, you can't do that here." I go, "Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I didn't mean it." You know, he goes, "I could get in trouble." I go, "I know, I'm really sorry, but you know, it's Great American Customer Contact Week, and I had to, you know, bring my Tupperware and show everybody." I mean, he was young. He had no clue, you know. So what I want to tell you is that when you have fun like that, the business grows. And you don't stay long because you don't want them to really know what you're doing. You are soliciting, and you're not allowed to do that there, okay? But you don't stay long, you go to another McDonald's, all right? And I've only been in like 30 years, I've only been kicked out twice. And that's just because we were like obnoxious. There were 10 of us consultants, and we were like talking to everybody. And they knew that we were totally soliciting. So they didn't throw us out, they just told us to leave. So it was okay. Another thing that's really fun to do is go to the park. Now it's getting summer, it's coming hopefully soon. And you can set up your Tupperware on a picnic table. Again, I just carry one thing, one basket, one thing. If you don't like baskets, don't do a basket, do a bag, do whatever you love. But go to a park, and I will set the Tupperware up. I take it out of the basket, I put the books, and I have tickets. And I walk around to all the moms and dads playing, watching their kids play, and I hand them a ticket, and I tell them in 10 minutes, I'm going to have a drawing over here at my Tupperware table, and you can take a catalog home with you. And if you want to bring your ticket over, see if you're a winner. And so they don't have anything else to do. 10 minutes, you know, and so they will come to the table. You'd be amazed at how many people will come. And then whoever comes, I do a little demo, like 5 minutes, and I hand them a catalog, and we see who's the winner. And sometimes, if you don't want to do it that way, you can take the basket and walk around while these moms and dads are sitting there and hand out the catalogs that way. It's just easier at the picnic table. Sometimes I pretend I'm looking for somebody, that I'm meeting somebody for lunch, but I'm really not. I mean, I just pretend I'm doing that. So they don't think I'm weird there by myself, you know? Because it is a little strange to do that. But I'm gonna tell you, you will laugh and you will have fun. And when you have fun, you're gonna go out and do it again because you're gonna enjoy it. Baseball games, they're great. After the middle of the summer, you know what? My kids were in all these balls. I was so sick of watching baseball. They weren't gonna be stars in college, I knew it. And so I would take this basket and take it to the bleachers. I'm telling you what, all the moms were thrilled they had something else to do. Because, you know, after a while, I mean, you know, you just sit there at all these games. So it's again another way to reach out to people, walking around parking lots is a blast. Marks in the grocery store are the best, and they're the best because people buy a ton of stuff and they have to put their groceries in the car, so you have a lot of time to talk to them. And I go to them, and I want to tell you, when I do all these things, I dress in jeans and tennis shoes because I don't want them to think I'm some hotsy-totsy big Tupperware person. That's when I got kicked out of Walmart, when I was all dressed up. So I didn't do that anymore. Okay, I kind of stuck out like a sore thumb. But when I walk around the parking lots, I do wear my name badge, so I don't want them to think that, you know, I'm trying to lure them into my car or something like that. I mean, you know. And I will talk to them, hand them a citrus peeler and a catalog, pull the cord. Have you seen Tupperware? They're putting the groceries in, the kids are there, I give the kids a straw, and I talk to people. Again, it's just talking to people, making new friends. And it works. We used to meet at our team years ago. We'd meet every Tuesday in front of Parmatown Marks. And we would go in twos and we'd walk around and talk to people. I can't tell you how many parties we date like that because people need to see our products and they don't know where to get it. Again, stay a half hour and keep far from the door, because you are soliciting and you're not allowed to do it, okay? Then I will go in Walmart. Now in Walmart, you're not allowed to bring anything. But what I do, then Walmart greeters, they're so cute. And so I have my basket, and this gentleman goes, well, you can't take that in. I go, oh my gosh, sir, I can't leave it in the car. It's Tupperware. What if somebody would steal it? And so he put 25 stickers all over this basket. I was dying. But I walked through the whole store with my basket. And then I go up and down aisles, and I look for people that are friendly. If they're crabby and yelling at their kids, I don't want them to have a party with me. So I look for happy people, or people looking at shampoo. I pretend I'm looking at shampoo. And then I talk to them again. It's just an open door to hand them a catalog, give them a citrus peeler. And again, it's the same skill. It's just doing it in different places, but it's so much fun. If you're at a party, these are the little gift bags I already talked about, that I set these all around the room with party packs in them. And when I date a party, I go tell them they can take a bag, whatever they'd like. And right now, because birthday month is coming up, I buy birthday ones. Mark's has these 3 for $1, okay? And so they take that, I hand them my dating cards. Oh yeah, here's my dating cards. Well, they were in here, I'll find them. Anyway, oh yeah, they're right here. Okay, here's my dating cards with the date. I didn't put the dates on these, but the 6 next available dates. So I would hand them my dating cards, and they would fill it in and fill out the back, and then when we did their order, then I would get all their information and their party date. If they took one of these, then I would give them an extra gift and write that down. Another thing I do at a party is I will take and make a calendar, and you can print them on Word or Publisher, and you take a calendar with the next 4 weeks, and so you don't start like the beginning of April, because that's over. I would start from this week and the next 4 weeks, and I put it in a stand, and I star or highlight or sticker, fun stickers, the dates I want to have a party, and I put it upright in the stand on the table so everybody can see the dates that I can hold parties. And even if you have an empty date book and you don't do anything in your life, pretend you do and write something in there so they think you're busy. Because they want a busy person. They think that you're more popular if you're busy. So fake it, it works. Okay? But what they're doing all through the demonstration, they're looking at that calendar and they know the dates that I have available. And so I can tell them to go to my table and look at my next dates and take my cards, and then they'll know what dates they want to do a party.